Park there. Park there. What, she can't walk across the street? I just feel like it's better visual when we get the whole, I want the whole effect. I want the whole effect of why we're here and what this place has meant for the last 6 months. It's meant a lot to you, Will. Don't get it. Don't.
You're recording, you got his audio?
Hello.
Hi. So who's on audio on me? I want us to focus more on you then.
Yeah, but this is the camera though, so. But you can look at either camera, it doesn't matter.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Brandon.
I didn't want you to park in the street or in the driveway because we got to get the full effect of this house, right?
Okay.
So let's come over here and stand here for a minute and let's just kind of this is when you guys would play that kind of music that like really tugged at your heartstrings, because this is a very big deal what we're doing here today, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's just come over here. And I feel like the best way to start is like, literally, what do we got here? The front door.
It's a blue door.
The blue door. You guys are going to learn a lot about the blue door. The famous blue door.
Right.
But it looks amazing, right?
Uh-huh.
Will, what do you think?
Incredible.
Looks good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go start this. Remember when we came up last time, Karen? It was the first time we met. Well, no, we met, but the first time that you and Will met and we met everybody.
We came out here.
You were up there, so I'm actually going to have you, we're going to kind of reenact. So head up this way.
Okay.
Right about here.
Well, there used to be like a little
No, we're not talking about that
thing
yet.
there.
She's trying to jump the gun here. You can slow down.
I love it. This is that's what I want
Okay,
to
so
see.
Karen.
Is this where I was
And then,
standing?
remember we walked up and I was like, hey, Karen, Brandon, Karen. And then we talked about this tree and you're like, I think it's dead. I'm like, no, it's beautiful.
It's coming back to life.
But it's
it was
that's
dormant.
what they do. It was just dormant. It wasn't dead. It was just
I
dormant.
thought I killed it, and I was like, gosh, after 2 weeks, I already killed something.
No, she did not kill something. She actually is a nurse, and she actually brought something back to life, and that's in the context of this house, right?
Yeah.
So we are here now today on the final wrap day of a project that has been on Karen's mind for the past, 6 months minimum of being in this actual space. But right now we're standing in front of Karen's first flip property that she's ever completed in Palm Desert. The project is done. The footage is there. We have so much good content information from this experience, from all the contractors, all the agents, the agent, Karen, all of her team that she's assembled to complete this project, and she's done it in 6 months. From the day of
Well, we closed escrow November 6th.
November 6th, and we are today at April 14th.
No, it's May.
Okay. We are at
May
May
15th.
14th.
May 15th.
Okay. We are at May 15th today. Okay. So you guys do the math.
Uh-huh.
But either way, we're looking good, right? And her property officially went on the market last week, right?
Yeah.
And we have a lot of good information about what that property got listed for, what's been done to the property, where it started and how she got the property, and literally what it looks like today and what we have. Well, I consider myself doing a lot now because I'm invested in this property, and I hope that's what happens with people that are watching this. I hope not only do they get some good information about what you have done here, but they also have some fun watching it along the way, get some good design ideas, and actually just get to know us a little better, because this is something we're very passionate about, and it's real estate and it's people, right? And this is the perfect experience of that, because we got the real estate and we got the people.
Right.
And that includes everybody who's watching and everybody out there. So
That's right.
how are we doing, Will?
Yeah, no, good, fantastic.
He hasn't even yelled at me once yet.
No, you're doing great. That was great. From there.
Okay, so I think what we're going to do first off is anything you want to say right now, just like any kind of a moment you like, anything like that you are like overwhelmed with, anything good, bad, and different, just a word or a phrase that kind of sums up kind of this experience for you.
It's like 2 words all rolled into one.
Holy shit.
That similar, kind of close, but it's just it's a very fun and stressful experience.
It's interesting.
Fun and stressful.
I got to make a word: stressful, fun and stressful. Something.
I don't know. I
Fun anxiety.
Fun anxiety.
Yeah, that's a good
Hey,
one.
hold on. Maybe this is where I look into the camera and say, hey, audience, what would be a good word to blend those two together?
How do you
Fun.
bring
Put it in
fun
the
and
comments.
stress all into
Okay,
one?
then yeah, put it in the comments section.
There you
Along
go.
with all the other
See?
ones, I'm sure.
Create
you're
it.
gonna
I'm
have,
doing
right?
something.
A new
There
word.
it is. He's in.
I got a
We just
mic.
put Will in there. But that's. I mean,
Stress
the
fun?
reality. I would say for me, if I had to use 2 words, because through this whole thing, I've been a part of it, I consider, since the demo day, so I feel invested, right? Will, I know you feel the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a big part of this now that we are leaving with this house, so I would say, for me, it's been very transformative. This experience, kind of like the house, right?
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
I've transformed a little bit about how I view real estate, how I view myself in real estate, how I want to work with people that are people I want to actually work with at this stage in the game. And it's been exciting to that would be my big word is transformative, right? Will,
Yeah.
do you have a word?
Yeah,
you might
no,
think?
I do. No, I mean, yeah, I feel like that's here. Gio, you got to point the camera to me now.
Is this
all
my
good.
pool guy?
Yeah, just video them.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the way?
Oh,
okay.
this might be my pool guy.
Happy.
Never steer a worker away
Oh.
from a job.
Yeah,
They are
Oh, yeah.
always working, and
Never
you
mind,
always
they're
want them to
customers.
work.
that's right.
Yes.
Okay.
So we got two guys.
So
right.
I got transformative
So
from
yeah,
this experience.
Well,
For myself and for my mindset and my business and for the relationships I want to have with people, like truly in the last 5 months, huge impact.
Yeah,
So thank
for
you
sure.
for that. I gained a lot from this as well.
It was a big, I think, just learning experience on so many different levels for many people. I mean, and
Really?
then learning how to work with everybody, and everybody, I think, learned from each other along the way, and I think it helped everybody grow. Honestly,
Really,
Yeah.
it did, and hopefully it
Yeah.
helped her bank account grow, right?
Yeah,
Because the next one,
right now, it's a little.
right now she's running a little depleted, but the truth is, this thing just was listed
Yeah.
4 days ago. We found it's been on the market 4 days.
Since Friday
Really good
afternoon, yeah.
feedback so far, and it is what it is. She's going to get this thing sold, and we're going to move on to the next one, right?
Yes, we are.
So before we get to the next one, we're going to show you this one, right? So let's go.
let's start from the beginning right here. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to be? Do you have a
Railroad
side you want to be
ties.
on? Do you prefer anything? I feel
Easy.
flexy on
It's
both
good
sides.
for lighting,
today.
though, I guess,
I did some
yeah.
push-ups
now
last
I
night.
just
Sore.
ate a lot of salt this past week, and so I'm just like,
You feeling a little bit like, oh, you had fun
well,
this
because
weekend.
you know when you're out of town, you don't get to eat right.
And you had fun.
Yeah.
We're just talking about her meal prep for the week. Last week, she
When
was
they're
out with some
like
friends.
traveling, you're dependent on the
I haven't
only
eaten
thing.
yet since we got here because we got here early. Well,
And then they didn't have water in the hotel to buy. I was like,
they didn't.
no.
That would have been bad because
It was
usually I
bad.
need it after
I'm
I've
a
been drinking.
huge water drinker.
And
Anyways.
chapstick. Have you learned
And
anything about
chapstick.
Karen? You'll learn that she's a huge chapstick connoisseur, I guess.
Yeah.
So, when you're watching this video, can you just name how many times that you see her
Actually-
put chapstick on?
Well, it's on. I just don't have any pockets right now, so
Okay.
it's currently right
For her
in
gift,
my
for the
car.
party that she had, for the
A bunch of chopsticks.
the open house kind of big reveal to the everybody, she had chapsticks with her business on it. So cactus chapsticks, which is really kind of ironic, right? Because it's like dry, but you know, see, kind of like my humor, and you know.
Nice. Now, unfortunately, we got this guy's getting a little gloomy, but it,
I know. It looks like, is it going to rain or something?
All right, well then let's
Anyway.
just
what it is.
proceed, right? So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at
Karen,
the view.
I'm gonna let you take it
right.
away, right? So, what do we do here? We have the visuals, but I'd love to hear what you did and what they did and the cost of some things.
Okay, so for landscaping, so if you'll recall, this was all brick. There was brick and railroad ties everywhere.
Which kind of became
And-
the retaining wall.
Yeah, I don't even remember. It was railroad ties was the retaining wall.
Yeah,
That
railroad
was right.
ties, and it had them going up, and the brick
It
was
was
laid
very
in between them, or inside it, right?
Unlevel and.
But still a lot of
it was-
steps,
yeah,
which
a
you
lot
can
of
probably count if you
steps.
go back. If you count the right number on the first try, you win a prize.
I think we reduced a couple.
There's 8 now.
And okay, I don't remember how many was there before.
More than 8,
Okay, and then
maybe 9.
there was a lot of cleanup that needed to be done. Like, I mean, there was a lot of plants. This tree back here was kind of eating the house. It was like just completely
Yeah, it
taking
hid
over
the house a lot.
This needed a lot of trimming, so that had a lot of dead growth on it. And we kept some of the plants and added new plants, rearranged new plants. So that was all done by Raul.
Raul's team did an amazing job
They did
too.
an
I mean, when you
amazing
if you're
job.
standing here, the concrete, the sandstone finish, it's a real nice, clean finish.
Even
They
over
did
here
nice
too.
finish work.
They trimmed up all the trees and just made it to. It was just.
They added the gravel
It was
right
very
on that
jungle.
side too.
Yeah, this was added in. Then they
Okay.
I think they brought in and maybe also kept, these were, I think, original rocks, and they kind of used that as the retaining wall.
Yeah,
to
and
keep-
it allows for the
Which,
water not to
if it
drain.
didn't have that, this to me makes this front.
Yeah, I think
Right?
so too.
These rocks.
Yeah, because at first he was trying to explain what he was doing, and I was kind of like, I didn't
No.
understand what he was trying to explain to me, and then he did it, and I was like, oh, that looks really
See,
good.
that
Yeah.
right there,
Uh-huh.
we'll piece that together too, but
Yeah.
that literally showcases like your ability to work with someone and trust in somebody
Yeah, I was
based
like,
off of just, I think for you, what I've learned is it's kind of a gut feeling for you or something,
yeah,
right?
it's like an instinct. I don't know if that's a nurse thing, but yeah.
I feel like everybody she's connected to, right? She has like that little like pulse on, so that's
For sure.
side note, but it's
Yeah.
information to know, right? So when you're working with someone.
Yeah, when you feel like something's not quite right, or when you don't follow your instinct, or
Well, we have
yeah.
a different story that you have to sign up and subscribe for that one.
yeah, that one, yeah, or like I said, he had a vision, and I went with it.
Yeah, it looks
So,
great, and like you said, you like it. It's what draws you to it, right?
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it.
It kind of like leads you even further into what the focal point of this house really is from the outside, which is what, Gio?
The door.
That's going to happen,
He's
boy. You got to
focusing
pay
on.
attention.
He's focusing on composition.
There's
It's
going to
hard.
be a test after at the end of this.
It's hard. It's hard. It took me like 5 years to be able to film and listen at the same time.
No, I love it though. But hey, we're going to get it though. But it is. You're right. You're right, Gio. It is the door.
It is the door.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so this is all cleaned up, and then we have our famous blue.
Right here, before
Mediterranean.
we get to
Oh,
the door, there was a bunch, and it's cool because the video
Oh,
it
yeah.
shows it. There was a bunch of flagstone here that was supposed to maybe be used in the backyard, which it wasn't. You did what with it?
we donated it.
And to who? What organization?
I don't remember.
House of Habitat Manatees.
Oh,
Like,
was it? Oh, did he
someone said.
donate it there? Habitat.
Yeah, he said it got recycled, repurposed,
Yeah.
reused, so it's
Habitat
it's
for
It's
Humanity.
usable.
Or yeah, they.
So
do
when we
houses.
did that, we went like last time, and then Karen, sorry,
Yeah, you
we're gonna
gotta-
cut into it.
Now we know how to open the door. Oh, there's actually a lock on the door.
See, and
Yeah.
then we have to play this. Hi, Karen, you giggle a lot.
There's a lock now.
There is a
I don't
lock,
know,
but
maybe that was always there. and I-
This door now opens, seamless. Welcome.
Okay. yeah,
Welcome,
thank
dude. We just did it exactly the way it was before.
the
like
whole point.
her reaction
That's
to
the whole
that.
point. I wanted to do that, right? So then we can now play on it because we were watching this. I think it was funny.
It's like ingrained in your head.
Yes. Okay. And then I want to do while we're pausing or whatever. I want like Karen to kind of do some kind of something here. And I don't know because remember how I said when I want to chop up the video of us doing the monologue or our story. I think her maybe in front of this front blue door, just kind of like talking to us right now. But it doesn't matter what she's saying.
I like
It's just
that. No, I
about
like that.
30 seconds. Even
Yeah.
if I take it from my phone, it
I
just
love it,
adds for
yeah.
the. Okay. So you're gonna just come here. Get yourself all ready, primed up, feel good about whatever you're saying, and we're gonna kind of talk.
All right.
Okay, so this is almost like your interview, and I want you to be candid as possible.
Well, we should. If we're gonna do that, let's come back a little bit, so we get some room behind her. So
Yeah,
you're right
because-
up until
and,
there.
You know,
and then
Karen,
and
what
then
I,
just-
I want movement.
and then you can come forward a little
So
bit.
Karen, when you're talking, I want movement a little bit. 'cause
Oh, there
this
you
doesn't
go.
matter what you're
You want me
saying
to
right
talk
now.
to my hands,
This
or
is
you
you
just
can
want
use your
me to
hands.
walk?
I just want you to kind of not walk fast, but walk because when I'm trying to create the beginning of like the video monologue and that
Okay.
thing, and the way that I see it with the video, it's gonna look
Here,
good.
Gio, hop on this side.
Okay, so. No, but you're going to be in front of the blue because I want
right.
you in front of the blue door with the background kind of edgy-ish. Yeah,
Actually, I'll have you
choppy.
be tight on. Watch out for these things. Have you be tight on her face from there.
Okay, so this doesn't matter about what, but I'm just basically going to be interviewing. So you're talking right now, okay? So
Okay.
you're just loose and you're not holding keys. Do you need to hold keys? Does it make you
No.
feel comfortable?
It was just.
Okay, just have
It
it.
enabled me to drive
Okay,
my
see,
car
like right
down
now
the
what you're doing is
street.
perfect. See, she's smiling.
She's got no
excited.
pockets. You gotta
Yeah,
remember.
so you're
I have
happy.
no
so
pockets, yeah.
I really just want one question, and I need an honest answer. How has it been working with Brandon?
With Brandon?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's been fabulous. It's like having my own agent.
Having so an agent. I'm an agent now. Right? Talent. Well, a house agent. What kind of agent are we talking about?
Like an agent just for life.
Like a manager,
Well,
right? Yeah, yeah.
you know what?
manager.
You have to keep Karen on a schedule because she is busy. And like for instance, she had a party, and I had to pull her away from things like food.
I was actually in the middle of
conversations.
eating, and he says, "You're done. You're done eating right now."
Yeah, and I
said,
wasn't trying to shame
okay.
her. I was just literally just needing her to get somewhere, right?
It's like half a taco.
So now what I want you to do now see, that's going to be good because
Right.
she's smiling, she's talking, she's free. You're going to go ahead and open the door, and you're going to do the
Okay.
same thing I did from the other
Oh.
side. So you just go in and go ahead and shut it.
You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
But does it open? Oh,
Yeah, it
it does
opens.
open. Okay. I still have to learn how to open.
Okay,
the
so
door.
you're in.
Alright.
We'll have you knock on the door, and then she
Yeah,
peeks
I'm
her
gonna
head
knock,
through.
and you wanted her to peek just for see what it looks like. Just
Yeah,
can you
yeah.
open one of these?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, welcome. Okay, shut
Hi.
that.
Oh.
Okay, so now I'm gonna knock. and you open it all the way. Keep going, keep going.
There is a doorbell, I believe. Hi.
No, see, what I want you to do,
Uh-huh.
well, I
Did
want
you
you
do
to
it wrong?
open it and welcome us. So
Oh.
I want you to open it and be like, welcome.
Yeah,
Like,
we want to stand
I
alone.
want you to
That'd
be
be
like,
cool.
so then
You
when
didn't
I'm
give
going to
me
stand
specific
there,
instructions.
he's going to
Yeah,
come,
no, I
you're
didn't
going to
know. I
open it,
wasn't
and
sure
he's
yet.
going to get the shot of the house kind of going through inside, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
yeah,
that what you were
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
Yeah.
That's what I
Got it.
thought in my head. We
No, I
didn't
like
talk
it. I
about
like it.
but-
No, let's
I
do
don't
it.
read your mind.
No, you're
I'm good, but
not
not
yet.
that
You don't.
Welcome.
Now open your hands.
I want you to do the same thing, but instead you're going to open it and go, "Oh, hello," and then
Okay.
and then be
Like
like, "Are you going to welcome us
surprising.
in? Come on in."
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna walk up. Oh, fucking. We just made
All
it.
right.
Let's go.
Are you going to knock on the door? Well, hello.
Hello. You gonna let us in?
Sure, come on in.
I don't know what we're going to do
All
with that, but
What is that lame?
no, I said I don't know what we're going to do with it, but
Nothing, right?
Yeah, I'm just,
You never know.
I know. I'm just.
Okay, so we were here, and we're gonna talk about quickly. We'll talk about the blinds, or the
Doors,
The
the
door.
sliding
Did we
doors.
touch on the door already? We did.
Yes.
100%. We talked
Wait,
about the blue
did
door.
We didn't talk about the blue door.
No, we did. Because I said we had to have. Because I asked you.
Talked about the flagstone and.
No, but I asked you about. I asked him.
We
I
didn't
mean,
talk
only
to
in the
me about
beginning when
blue door.
Gio,
Okay,
pointed
so we
it
need to
out.
talk. We need to talk on the blue door.
All right.
Yeah, we have to touch on the blue door.
Yeah, we do. We have to, 100%.
So
Let's
now-
talk about this blue door.
Okay, so we did talk about these blue doors. We did it from the atrium. It doesn't matter. We're gonna do it from the outside
Yeah.
right now. Okay. So I don't want to hold these keys anymore either.
Here, give them to me.
They're fine right there.
All right.
Okay. So before we go inside, we need to talk about the elephant in the room, right?
Or outside of
elephant
the
in the
room.
yard.
The elephant in the yard. Before we go inside, we need to talk about what's making you feel so blue.
Jeez.
You no? Okay. That one? It fell a little flat when you're trying to promote and pump things up, huh? Okay. Before we go inside, let's talk about this blue door. No, what do you want? Do you want to, Karen?
There's a helicopter flying by.
Karen,
That's
Yes.
okay.
one thing that I've noticed on these streets is that each home has a unique something about it from the
Right,
street, right?
yeah.
We talked about it. We've driven the streets. You can point out things about certain homes, whether that be the entry access, the atrium, whatever the case may be. But there's definitely something about Karen's property now that draws people's attention to it. And what would that be, Karen?
The blue door.
The blue door, right?
Right?
So
Yeah.
when we
did it.
first
Yeah.
sat here and met you, Karen, we sat there and we talked on the driveway over there, and we talked about how one of your biggest fears or your biggest concerns in this whole process was design, right?
Right, yeah.
And as we walk this property and you guys get to see what she has done, you're going to realize that she nailed it. First off, right? She truly nailed it, and I think this is a testament to
Mm-hmm.
that decision-making process that she was afraid of. She did ask for opinions for certain things, and I think you just took the reign for other things, right?
Yeah, it
This
just
door, I
depended, yeah.
feel, was one where you were teetering on, because it is a bold
Yeah.
statement.
Yeah.
These fucking birds. Sorry. These
No,
beep.
but I like birds. So
I do
don't
too.
mind the birds in the background. It's the helicopter.
Okay, well, designs being one of Karen's biggest concerns with this project, she nailed it, and that starts directly with the front door, right? So we don't need to overkill it, but we will touch on it. This door is a showstopper, game changer, and we did witness that firsthand by when we had the party,
Mm-hmm.
right? And how many people commented, and how they got literally kind of like stuck here in this space
Right.
before they went inside.
Yeah.
They hovered around these space and all these steps talking about this blue door. So
Right.
that was a great call. I'm glad you made that decision.
Yeah, it was a struggle of a decision. I actually, I told you before, I just had no intentions of doing that. I was actually considering replacing the door, and
Yeah, we have
I was
footage.
having a hard time
We have footage of her saying iron
finding
door.
a door that size, and it was going to be costly. And then we were like, well, do we just paint or whatever? And I just was scrolling through Facebook, I think, and somebody had posted a bunch of random doors, and one caught my eye, and it was a door similar to this. And I was like, oh, that looks cool. And I think I just kind of jokingly around showed it to you.
Yeah, I,
doesn't
like,
that
ran
look
with
cool?
it.
But I really had no intentions of doing it.
I ran with it.
And then everybody that saw that door was like, you have to do it. So we finally
and the way
did
that
yeah.
but it wouldn't have turned out as good, to be honest, and had it not been applied correctly and done by the
Yeah.
workers that did it, because
And
it
then-
literally, it even shows better in person than it does on film.
Yeah,
But
and
it's-
JC was very like, that is cool, and he really wanted to do it.
Yeah,
He
because
really,
it's
really
a
wanted to
test
do
for
it.
them to create
Yeah.
something visually like new, actually, right? There's
Yeah.
blue doors on this street, there is,
Yeah.
but nothing distressed like this.
No, and if you look at the picture that I actually gave JC,
It matches it.
it is
Yeah. I think this is
identical.
better,
Like
but-
identical. Like he nailed it. So
Yeah, they did some work on it to get it to look like that.
Yeah.
And I do want to say this, the door, budgeting wise, it would have been way more costly to get a new door
Yeah.
than
for
to have
sure.
this one refurbished
Yeah.
and have this house still be a part of like this house. This door belongs to this home from when it was created. So it just is, it's living with the home, which I think is special
Yeah.
too, right?
Right.
Before we go inside, we need to talk some numbers though. Okay.
Uh-huh.
We had a budget of, what was your budget of the hardscape and the softscape? Softscape meaning the plants and the shrubs and things like that. The hardscape meaning the hard concrete and anything we're standing on. What was the rough? Do you remember what you initially started at?
Like 25,000.
25,000. Okay. And as we walk and show the visual of it, we have our steps that cost a certain extent. We have all the greenery and all the rock removal and things like that
Yeah,
cost
front
money.
and back.
And
yeah.
then let's go in here and see what we got here. This leads and continues the concrete all the way in,
Yeah.
right? And this is exactly where you want to spend some more of your money to get the
Right.
extra space, right?
Right.
So this, the entry, and then no actual hardscape was done in the backyard, right? They didn't do
Just
any
the
concrete work, right?
retiled. They had to fix, and they had to restucco.
But more of a softscape thing and then a stucco.
Yeah, we restuccoed the whole back part and had to do a lot of repairs.
And that was set, she said 25,000. Where did your budget end up going to?
about 50,000.
Okay, so she doubled her budget in her exterior.
And that includes all of the concrete, the steps, all of the front landscaping, all of the back landscaping, and then little repairs here and there.
all
Yeah.
the soft, all the all the greenery,
All
everything.
the plants, everything. That included lights and then what do you call it? The sprinkler, the rain,
all the irrigation.
rainbird, yeah,
All the irrigation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's important to know, right? Because we start with a budget and then you go to another budget. But
Yeah.
at one point you could have cut costs by not doing certain concrete, certain
Sure.
places.
But I mean, this is a big lot. This is 13,500 square feet
It's a good
of
size
a lot and
Yeah.
a 3,000 square foot home. So we've got 10,000 square feet of landscaping to do.
Yep.
So it's not just your average lot. So you have to keep that into mind. And I really, in the beginning, wasn't keeping that into mind, and I was hoping we could leave some stuff. And but as you start to do things, then you're like, okay, this looks wonderful, and then it kind of makes the bad stuff stand out even more, or not saying bad stuff, but the older.
The stuff that you can
Stuff.
get away
Yeah.
with keeping or can't. keep,
Yeah,
and those-
because
that
now
you
that
can't.
really shines, and so then you have to continue, and you have to just do the whole thing. So we did that, yeah.
Which I feel like at the end of it was worth it because
Yeah.
everything looks like it was done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It
custom
doesn't-
now. It's a
Yeah.
different kind of custom. It's
Yeah.
a new custom home. It was
Yeah.
custom 22 years ago. It was. Wait till you see the back figure. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a staple timestamp thing. This is like I get kind of more of a timeless.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be able to withhold a lot of
I
different
think so,
trends.
for
and stuff,
sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right? And you, I
Yeah.
mean, Will, being
Oh,
in all
for-
the homes you go in, it's subtle, but it's also clean and
Yep.
it'll last. So
Yeah.
one thing that we were sure about lasting was my favorite topic of
All of
this.
the sliding doors.
All the sliding doors, right? So
Yeah.
we walked in here, Karen. How many were up here?
3 and 3.
3. And I was gung ho with Karen's idea of spending
was
all her
mad.
money and getting
Wanted
rid
me
of
to
all
get-
of them. You know,
Yes. And they were good windows. They're Pella windows. So those are expensive.
they didn't. They
Yeah,
looked-
and redone. They're nice.
and then now,
Yeah.
okay.
They were unfinished.
I'm gonna take credit where credit's due, and I will also give credit where credit's due.
Uh-huh.
And this is all your credit. You chose to not do some of the sliders. You painted them the exterior color of the trim, and I don't even notice them anymore.
Right.
Like I don't even think about them, right? So now I'm sure when they're all open and breezy, it's actually probably nice to have all that extra airflow through this house
Right.
before it gets too hot. So that one is 1 point, Karen.
Yeah, because we had to.
Whoever said Brandon and Karen can't get along, 1 point though goes to Karen.
Yeah, but we actually, so there was no front door, right?
I said I'm taking the front door point.
Whatever.
Actually, we're tied right now. So go back. Sorry, I lost you.
Yeah.
But you came in and there was sliders and it just made no sense. And
And
you saw.
they didn't even line up with like the main entry when you come in. They were all just.
Oh wow, yeah,
everything
and
was
it's like
offset.
perfectly aligned.
So we had to. This we couldn't move, but for the most part, it pretty much aligns.
Yeah, no. And then, and when we open the door, and I mean, I can do it.
You can
get
just
the whole
straight,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna get it for you. Like that opens up. And look it, they don't scratch the
Which
concrete.
maybe
or
we'll I guess this whole time they'll be seeing shots.
Yeah, they'll be seeing shots,
Yeah.
but it just shows really
Yeah.
well.
Shows real large and fits real nice.
Fits real nice and shows real large.
Yeah. So we put our French doors, and then
yeah.
I did windows. You guys are weird. And
That was from another one, Karen. Come on. She's
and
recommending.
then, actually, one thing that I actually like, and I was kind of panicking, and
Is
this
this.
was Raoul's idea, because this house.
It's on the foundation.
It was the slab. The slab, like the house was sitting, and the slab came out like a foot all the way around the house. And so when we were wanting to do the concrete here and in the back, obviously we don't want to get rid of the foundation, the slab. So we had to keep it. And then he came up with the idea, why don't you just tile it the same that you're going to tile it back here?
So good.
And I think
brilliant, yeah.
It looks. I
looked
mean,
really
honestly,
nice, yeah.
I like this ribbon here running across. Actually,
Yeah.
And it almost gives this even a more. Even though it's like, I feel like it's more separate.
Yeah.
Like so, this is the primary, right? So these sliders go to the primary, but
Right.
when you're here now with this minimally cost was a good decision because you
Right.
could have went crazier with it, but I think that serves the
It was
purpose.
And
just
I'm going to be honest, without this, it would feel like too much concrete. Even
Yeah.
but with this, it feels like you have the right amount of planters
Everything,
to
yeah.
everything.
You did
It's-
good, Karen.
Yeah.
You did
Yeah.
good. So did Raul on this one.
Yeah.
Raul, good job good call on that one. Good
Yeah.
call, Raul. Let's go to the back. But we went
Okay.
last time. We went through the side yard. You want us to go do the side yard real quick?
Sure, let's do it. Yeah.
Because I mean, it is nice now that you cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did we lose him?
Oh, he's coming. You shut the front door. All right, I had you guys coming
Yeah.
out.
So we were coming out.
I had you coming out like
Oh, we
this.
were
walk
coming
back out?
I don't remember.
I'm trying not to stage things, but I guess here and there a little.
I think it's kind of.
Yeah,
I think it's worked.
it's
I think I
good.
was even first, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
came over here, and then she walked.
Yeah, yeah. All
All
right.
right.
One Gio behind us. He can be behind us.
Yeah, yeah. Follow him out. No, hop out here, Gio.
Gio.
Yeah. And then go wide. Get me in the shot if you can.
Go what?
Go wide from that
Okay.
corner.
So,
All right.
see, this is.
Ready.
All right. So, wow, this cleaned up nice.
Yep.
Oh, they put the gutter back up.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Everything's back up.
You got a new fence.
No, it's the same fence. They just repaired it and
See, I
painted
told you.
it.
See? I didn't know. I couldn't tell. I mean, I couldn't tell until I saw
It was bent in
saw
certain
this wiggle worm,
places.
but that's okay.
Yeah.
One worm out of the whole bunch isn't bad.
Oh yeah, I thought they actually were supposed to fix that, but
Oh,
they
see?
got painted it.
Sorry,
It's
Jason.
fine.
Wiggle tooth, wiggle worm.
Yeah.
Wiggle-
But
yeah,
there
it's
was
other-
other issues. It had
things.
other problems.
No, this turned
Yeah.
out great. Huge, right? What do you think? You like this?
I think gives it a little extra space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
little
huge amount of
parking.
space.
Yeah.
The gutter going up against the roof, and then we didn't talk about this in the atrium area, but we do need to revisit that she did, in fact, get a new roof on this house, right?
Oh yeah, there was
So, and what kind of roof is
a
it?
brand new foam roof.
Why did it have to be a foam roof?
Well, it's a flat. Well, it was a foam roof before,
Okay.
but we had to get a whole new foam roof because foam roofs do need to be treated like every few years. And
The foam
at
was just
one point, no, actually at one point they had a leak here, and they didn't properly. They cut corners. Because they cut corners, it caused me problems. Even though they cut corners 10 years ago, they had put, I forget what it was called, but they had put something over it, like a
overlay.
Band-Aid, basically. And so when he came to inspect the roof, he was like, if they wouldn't have done that, he goes, I could have repaired it. He goes, but because they did that,
to rip
they
it
had to
off.
rip everything off. And then we had to do all brand new roof. And then, and the roofer was very matter of fact. He goes, if you don't want to replace the roof, you can. He goes, there are other roofers that will do what the previous people did, is give you some Band-Aids temporarily just to solve the temporary problem. He goes, I'm not your roofer if that's what you want to do,
Yeah.
because it's not the right thing to do. So it was $36,000, not in the budget. That's a lot of not in the budget money.
So yeah, like technically
But we
right
did the
now,
right thing, you know.
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
And you now you sleep with peace of mind with the home inspector. When anybody comes now to this property, because when they sell it, they have to get all those things done. They need to get
Right.
an inspection report. They need to get everything done to it. And this allows for that to sail through with flying colors, right? So you don't have to worry about
exactly.
that. And
Yeah.
what price point is that worth it? Well, what if she didn't do it? The inspector came out, called a red flag on everything after everything was done, and then now she has to sit and redo it. So
Right.
that's where I feel like you making that call just really saved you time and ultimately saved you money.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
it needs to get done.
And like
can't
you
avoid
said,
it.
it's
Yeah,
doing the right thing too.
It's
So
doing the right thing. And it
$50,000
helps-
over budget on the outside, though. I will say that a little bit.
That
Sorry,
also,
sorry,
yeah.
55. We're holding numbers
well,
here.
if you think about, I'm over 25 on landscaping,
And you're over
35 on the
30,
roof,
25,
so
30.
that's adds up. So
It adds up.
starts ka-ching, right?
Yeah, and now
But-
and I learned a lot because I was ka-chinging all the way to the bank,
Yeah.
her bank, and
Yeah.
I settled that down because I realized that
Like Brandon.
yeah, so, I mean she didn't do any of my ideas anyways. So, I mean she
Yeah.
kept the
I
freaking
did.
sliders. No, I'm just kidding. You did great.
I did your ideas.
You did.
But the roof is also good for insulation and it's energy efficient
Yep.
because it's,
The heat.
So flat roof.
desert.
It's just, it's probably the second best thing to having solar. You know?
Good.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I mean, this area is great, and you mark it as an RV parking, and it's
Or
all cleaned
whatever.
up. It ties in nice. It has a very Palm
It's-
Springs, Palm Desert vibe, which is the white, and the stucco even
Yeah, they
here.
repainted and repaired
Yeah.
some things.
And you guys
yeah.
got a new gate here, it looks like, right?
We got a brand new gate here because that was a door that was going to fall down.
Wiggle worm, wiggle tooth, no more. That one got a new crown. Is that what they call it?
Yes.
Crown or
I
Something
just
like
got a
that.
new crown.
Yeah, so brand new gate.
I need a new crown.
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna. This is basically what happened. You just kept these, you boxed it in, and they repainted it, and it looks like a completely different space now.
Yeah, it's better.
Way better.
Yeah.
Way better. And then you moved the river rock from over here, right?
Yeah, they put it all against the wall.
This shows nice, right? This side
Yeah.
area though.
Yeah.
Really clean. I like it.
Beautiful. Take
Green's growing
Take
in.
us on through.
She
Yeah.
kept the cactus.
Yeah, we trimmed it back, but look at all the blooms that are gonna happen.
Those, what's weird is the blooming of a cactus makes me feel uncomfortable for some reason. I don't know. It's like it's visually uncomfortable to look at.
It looks more like an art piece now.
Yeah.
The way
It'd be
they
kinda
trimmed
dope
it, because
if
the way it was
painted
before,
white.
it
If
was
they
just
painted
like,
a color, and it was like a solid color.
dude, doesn't it look like an art piece?
Yeah.
The way it's growing right here?
Uh-huh.
It does.
But it was overgrown. It was really going
no,
way
thinning
out
things
there.
out makes it seem
Uh-huh.
way different, way
Yeah.
better. Looks great back here. Amazing back here. You got your 800 square feet of tile, right? Or 700?
Right, yep. So this is the same tile that goes around the atrium.
Like, look how much
I love
bigger and
this
how much
tile.
more. Like,
This
what
is the
feels
only
like.
tile, with being very into, I went into floor and decor and I spent like 3 hours in there one time where the guy actually was like, "Are you okay, ma'am? You got this, ma'am." And he even brought me water because I was there for so long because I couldn't make decisions.
I'm
Not
glad
kidding.
I wasn't there that day.
Yeah. And this was the only tile that, because I just need to make a decision. And I bought it online by a picture.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm
Good for
actually
you.
very
No.
pleased.
I like it a lot.
It
turned out really nice.
This tile, you'll be pleased, the backsplash and this countertop tile, I made that decision in 30 minutes.
Wow.
So
turned out great, too.
I have improved from like 2
See?
months.
But
of
that's what we've
deciding
all
on
improved,
tile.
right? Like that's what we've been talking about that on the
Yeah.
way down here. It's like even in the last what you've learned from yourself, you will make decisions even quicker next time.
Yeah.
And you can go
And
off
I
of your
found
old
what-
palette. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
found what works and what.
But we
doesn't.
originally-
I gotta say something to the camera. Sometimes you guys, you start something, you gotta start messy, you learn as you go, but you just gotta,
Keep on.
keep on powering through it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, no, you just don't quit.
Yeah,
So that's what they say.
don't quit. Yeah.
And subscribe here.
Yeah.
Wait, is that done the prices? Or subscribe here? Where does it go?
I don't know.
Subscribe to my channel here. Like what? And then they pointed a bunch of things. So have you ever? Ding. They still do that.
Do one of each, and
Yeah.
then you'll get it.
So like we can go
covered.
landscaping, ding. So
That's
but on
good.
this right here, I didn't get this over with Raul, but
Oh,
this
yeah.
space right here. So Willow, as you go back,
This was all Raul's idea. He
the
talked
tree,
me
the
into it.
old
yeah.
planter went to like right here, came out this far, huh? Like basically.
Oh.
So it pushed all this and was all.
Well, this was all overgrown.
He relocated that.
Yeah, that
Dang,
was
that's
pretty
rad.
cool.
It's a
yeah.
special kind of cactus tree.
Yeah.
something like that.
But this was
looks
all
good.
overgrown bushes and stuff.
Do you like it better that they got rid of the flagstone and went with more of these?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It turned out good.
Yeah.
And the paint, we did talk about this too, and we'll kind of up here. This is the two-tone color right here, huh? Now I can tell.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
It is.
Yeah.
That's
oh
the
yeah,
bottom.
it is.
That actually looks
it's
better.
kind of like a gray and then a white. Yeah.
But this space here turned out really good too. Just painting it white, it just cleans it up, right?
Yeah. So
And
this was all had to be all restuccoed. And
re-stucco
everything,
had to go into there, and that was part of the. Was that part of the landscaper, or was that part of the contractor?
Joe and his team, JC, they did that. Was part of the
Okay, so
contractor.
that even wasn't in. That doesn't
but-
include the 50
But I did include it in the landscaping
budget.
budget.
Okay,
yes.
so it went to someone else, but it was a part of their budget.
Yeah.
So the 50 still comes out of the stucco.
Yeah.
Okay, all the way over here. What's over here, Karen?
Yeah. So
We talked about having an area to where you can sit and hang and check out a view.
Yeah.
We're going to test this theory now because
Oh.
this is what
It's like
she
a-
envisioned when she first cut down all these trees was, what do you do?
things
You
everywhere.
sit down and you look at the view.
bird poop
I'm gonna
everywhere.
pop behind you guys.
Oh wait, I'm literally sitting in bird shit, but it's okay.
Yeah. Oh, and look.
You got a
And
view.
actually, they're starting to grow already.
I know, they actually are.
Uh-huh.
They've grown probably already a foot.
Yeah. But that was completely covered
I
up.
hope your neighbor's nice.
I think she is.
Your neighbor's nice. This turned out
Yeah.
great. Will, right, look at this. This whole angle.
Yeah.
Everything's open in this house now. That's how I feel. Don't you feel
Yeah.
like the house is just open?
Yeah.
Like if just got a lot of
From pictures too. Well, I guess we'll include some pictures. You should be
Yeah.
like, hey, check out. I know we're gonna show video, but be
Yeah.
like, dude, the pictures, because I mean, I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
like the clouds were perfect.
So
or
what are you
Oh,
gonna
whatever.
that
say?
day, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so
it's
yeah,
gloomy,
well,
yeah.
it's a little bit cloudy here.
I'm not gonna
today.
lie. I'm just let you know. I'm probably gonna come back here another day to film video.
Oh yeah, sure. On a
Because
nicer day, yeah.
the clouds,
Yeah.
like it's for the walkthrough, it's actually perfect because it's soft lighting on you
Yeah.
guys. But
For
when
this
you
view,
get the
yeah.
blue against the white
so
and then the
nice, yeah.
blue door, and so
Yeah.
as I'm filming you guys, I'm like, where's
But
the?
even you
know.
color edit it. We gotta live in this world, bro. You need to move on.
I'm probably gonna come back and do it.
Karen, can we sleep here though? Have a sleepover?
Yeah, only I need to come.
We literally should come and just stay the night here.
My guess is I get shoots still that come up this way, so I'll just
yeah.
time it up with one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you're choosing that, we still gotta go through this. So
All right.
I said 12:30.
Let's go.
Karen keeps us hanging out all the time. Just wants
That's
to
you, dude.
promote her house or some shit.
All right. Take
Okay,
a
so
sec.
we got the view. We got all this. This turned out. Everything's very. I mean, look at you can see your atrium from here now.
Right. Yeah.
Literally, we can see right in there. Like this house, for being outdoor, even it's still everything feels just one flow, right?
Right.
No matter what it is. That's where I think is going to be the selling point of this. That's how you got to capture it. Is people got to be able to see and feel exactly this experience.
Yeah.
Dude, this is
Right?
an epic house. I mean, it's
Yeah.
really
That's
nice.
a cool, very cool house. I'm gonna be sad when we sell it, actually.
Yeah.
I am.
Can you mark? Can
Uh-huh.
you? Is your bank going to be sad though?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's more important right now? Her bank.
Yeah. I gotta pay some people off.
Gotta pay some people
Yeah. Maybe some other day I'll have a house similar to it out here.
Should we touch on the pool real quick?
Yeah. Pool. It's a pool.
We'll cut back to when you were talking about
Yeah.
it.
No, this pool.
We didn't do anything to it.
The pool.
We don't want to talk about the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the pool. I don't think we need to.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's fine. The show's blue.
It is. And then I was told to have the pool running while we're showing it.
Yeah. It moves a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to my little cactus floaties though.
People steal everything. So okay.
I hid them behind.
Oh, you did? I was like, where's my little
What do
cactus?
you want to do? What do you want to do now?
I think last time, let's talk about the living. I say let's go straight to the kitchen.
Kitchen?
What we need to do is say, hey, look, we're gonna check out the inside of the house. We got the living room, but we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah. Okay.
Boom.
Okay. So what?
Is my mic still on?
Yep.
Okay, so, all right, so we just touched on the patio. We now saw that you have your view. We have all new painting. Everything's been touched and fixed in the outside, right?
Right.
You get all new fans, ceiling fans, right? Outdoor patio fans.
Yeah, all new ceiling fans.
All new
everywhere.
paint. Everything turned out amazing.
Yeah, everything's been replaced. So.
I want to see how amazing it looks inside, though. So
Okay.
we're gonna head inside and go check out, see what she's done in there.
All right.
Okay, we have the living room, obviously the the main entry part of the house. But before we get into this one, we're gonna start over here in the kitchen area because this is really what everybody wants to see, right? Everybody wants to see where they're gonna be cooking.
Right.
All right, so Karen,
Yeah.
let's talk about your vision here and like what was it beforehand? How was the kitchen arranged?
Okay, so yeah, so there was just like a door here, and then this was all walled off, and
So
then
a wall.
And then there was like a little hallway here to come in. And then the kitchen and the dining or family, whatever they use this for, was completely. So this was 2 different rooms, basically.
So the wall here, and it came, and there was a wall
And
that
then
came
there
on this
was-
side, and it was like a little like a desk area right here, right?
Yeah,
Something
there
like
was
that.
a wall here, wall there, yeah.
Kitchen was kind of over here, and you had an island over here, right? So
There was
now,
a sideways island there.
This
And
island.
then over here, then like this, this was all like a tri-wall kind of. There was like the stove and an oven.
it opened
It
up
was just
so
like in
much.
the middle, but yeah.
Opened
it
up
was
so
just,
much.
It was just I felt like an awkward space. There used to be, what it used to be over here, Brandon?
This over here, this was a bathroom, Gio.
Uh-huh.
So if you were done eating, you could just go right to the bathroom. It was very efficient. But we thought maybe that wasn't necessarily the best way to utilize the space.
Yeah.
You're not, typically in a 3,000 square foot house, yes, another half bath or a bath would be nice. But over in this side of the home,
Not
when there's really
appropriate.
nothing going on and there's a easily accessible one down
Right.
the hallway there,
Yeah.
it made no sense. So what they did do is, what'd you do, Karen?
We made a wet bar. So, yeah.
Turned out good though.
It did.
So you now have more
Well.
storage space for a kitchen that's already got plenty of storage space, which is, you never can have too much storage space.
Right, there's lots
People
of
do
storage.
like
And then we
storage.
have the furnace
Space.
here.
So
right?
people do like storage space.
People like
People
storage
do
space,
like
right?
storage. We got plenty of storage.
And we
in
do.
the
And this
kitchen.
kitchen, this dining area turned out nice. This
Yeah.
is a real beam up here,
Yeah,
beam here, and the beam now runs there. And we have footage of when that beam was being signed
We
off
do.
by the inspector.
Yeah.
So it just really opens this whole thing up. And your
Yeah.
island, if the little nook table off the end, it's perfect because watch TV, sip on the pool.
that was your vision.
This
He really
turned
wanted
out
to sit here and
extensively.
eat breakfast and watch TV.
Yeah, you always
or
have to eat breakfast and watch TV.
outside. Yes.
Plenty of space though, and this is my favorite part of it, to be honest with you.
Uh-huh.
We've been running into a lot of these lately, Will. What kind of appliance is this, you ask? Z-Line.
Oh, Z-Line.
Oh, Z-Line. It is, bro, but look at this beast, right? Funny story about this one is what, Karen?
It was supposed to be stainless steel.
So they delivered a black one.
And thankfully, my fixtures are black, so
I think
It works.
I like
it
it.
works.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it a lot,
Uh-huh.
actually.
I wouldn't even have guessed. I was like, I like it. It's just
Yeah.
And now they're starting to paint. They're painting them. You know, it's like there's like a white fridge or a blue. Like they're painting
Yeah.
things.
yeah. You can in my backpack.
So-
You can. Oh wait, actually, it's paused so you can get a battery.
Okay.
All right.
You
Some
had
questions.
something else. You have to give me more notice.
I gave you a day.
You texted me last night when I was in the middle of orientation with my students.
Well, you tell your students that you come first. That's what we learned. One thing I've learned about being a dad is you always should come. No, just kidding. She's like, no. Okay, so
right.
we're in the kitchen here. We just got done talking about this amazing appliance that
Yeah.
was a
Z-line.
Z-line that was messed up by the company, right? They sent
They
the
just
wrong,
sent me the wrong
the
one,
wrong
but
color,
it works.
which I think it
but-
actually works better,
Yeah.
personally. Do you like the black?
I like it. Yeah.
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 So this kitchen got opened up a lot. Do you know, projected, what was the estimated cost on just on the kitchen? Do you have a rough number?
Oh my gosh. I mean, like if you're gonna count like the beam and
The
the,
beam,
wall,
moving the
everything.
wall, yeah, all the structural stuff you did. Even if you want to include, I know we're
Over
kind of
here.
putting her under like a
I mean, this was a
microscope.
lot, yeah, but
Because most of your money, we could say this was most of your money spent in your kitchen area and restructuring the house in here, or was it in the bathrooms, or was it laundry, or was it the combo of both?
bathrooms honestly were expensive because the tile was very expensive. But like the beam and everything, that was like 15, 20,000 for the structural part of it, with all the footings and then little things. My cabinets were like 15,000. The slab was, I don't remember, 8,000. All the countertops, tile, a couple thousand, and the appliances were like 10 grand.
See, so just I mean,
Yeah, I mean the high-end appliances, obviously. You know, we walled up. This was a slider.
Yeah.
So that got walled up.
We lost the slider.
Yeah, we lost the
lost the
slider
slider.
here. We fixed behind you where the furnace is. That was like a door that led you to the furnace, and then there was a big hole right there.
Yeah,
That was an ugly space.
That was an ugly
Yeah.
space. The house completely shows different
Yeah.
in what it was, and you know, obviously we
Yeah.
have some before and stuff after. But she struggled with even ideas in the beginning. I remember you were like,
I didn't
"What
know
do
how
I
to
do
open
with
this
my
up."
island? Should I do my
Yeah.
island this way? Should I move it this way? Should I put a pantry over
Or
here
like
that's a
L
walk-in?"
shape. Yeah, we were talking about putting in a walk-in pantry somewhere.
And what you settled on, I think, is excellent, honestly. And I
Yeah.
think
We
this was a nice, and we touched on
Yeah,
it last
open
time. Is
that.
we opened up this space, you did, as much as you possibly can, so we got rid of the squatty feeling that it once was,
Yeah,
right?
because I'm short, so I don't always
She
notice
didn't notice
those
it was
things.
squatty, but-
Because it's perfect height for me, but anybody that's taller than me, they're like, it really, it did, and now I see it because it really kind of
It opened it up, right?
narrowed, it narrowed the, and
Like-
it's probably why this might even look higher because this was so narrow.
For sure.
And
Yeah,
that
'cause it
opens
brings
up,
your
you
eyes.
get the
Yeah.
beam, you get, now you get a little bit of the view when you're washing dishes or whatever.
Yeah.
I now can like see a little bit of the mountaintop view. You know?
Right.
That's
Yeah,
where my
which is
360 view comes into play now, right? You got a
Right,
view there,
yeah.
got a view there, and out there. That's 360.
That's
So Ray was correct when he said this house has a panoramic view.
It does, from every
Yes,
angle, right? Except for
down.
maybe that way, right?
Panoramic. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
call it
but
that.
we
All
did
right.
our beam and our range hood, everything matches.
Yeah, very
and-
clean. And this
yeah.
this nice little, this is going to be like a catch-all area ultimately, right, for people. This is where it would be at our house, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything would go there. This
Right.
turned out, and it opens up this space as well, too, right?
Right.
So you weren't here day one, Will. You were here the second time, but when we first came here, there was and I have some footage of it, and I would love to add that to it. This whole back wall here was a built-in entertainment center that went back about 3 feet, at least. It was big.
It was like a closet.
Closet,
Like,
basically.
closet
It
doors.
was very. It was not nice. Linda, sorry that it was ugly, right?
Yeah,
Like it just was.
weird.
So, change the fireplace, which, how was that a pricey thing?
So this whole fireplace is at least $6,000.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was, we had to demo the original fireplace, and then we created the extra bench here to go to the wall, and then put the mantle in. That's a pretty large piece of quartz.
Yeah, we got some. We talked
yeah.
about it. Yeah, there's some footage of that
Yeah.
going in.
So that's a very costly fireplace piece.
No, but it
and-
turned out great.
yeah,
And then your
I'm very
accent wall
happy
here
with
that.
it. Yeah, and so I was really struggling over and over and over again with what to do with this wall because I didn't want we have this, cool fireplace, and I didn't want just like a blank wall, but I also didn't want something that overpowered.
The space.
Like I didn't want like two walls that came together that had like something that would conflict. And so I was
That's
really
great.
having a hard time what to do with it, and then I just spent hours and hours on the internet looking at images, and I found something. And it actually had like diamond shapes or whatever. But what I thought was what brought my attention is it was a white wall and they were like a dark gray or black thing. And then I was like, oh, and I sent it to Joe and JC, and I think I got the oh my gosh, now what does she want, And
Pain in the
so I
ass.
simplified it, and I was like, okay, because he was like, that's good, we're gonna have to line it up and da 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 da. And I was like, okay, how about if we just make it simple, but make the trim match the fireplace.
It's a good accent wall.
And then,
Focal point.
yeah,
And the TV.
yeah,
You guys want to watch that one?
right.
Hey, did we talk about the sliding door?
Oh,
We
the
didn't
sliding.
touch on the sliding door.
Oh,
Well, thank you
whoops.
for that. Oops, we just slid right by it.
Yeah. So this was a slider.
Do you want to get her opening it? Isn't it what that everyone does
Yeah,
in slow motion?
yeah, it's
I've never opened it before, so I don't know how to open
I'm
it.
gonna have her open it like they do on Selling Sunset. All slow and high heels. Karen, what about these sliders? Let's see what you got.
Let me see if I can open them.
Let's see.
All right.
So, new sliding doors.
How do I open it? Let me practice first.
Okay. No,
I
no.
think.
no, this is all part of the video.
Huh? This
Push,
goes
push,
out?
push.
Push where? This way? Like that?
Huh?
And then push? Oh, I was pulling.
Remember, Selling Sunset. There you go.
Selling sunset. And now I do what?
As long as you watch your fingers. Yeah, slide it, sandwich it in.
Like this?
This is so hard for me not to help her right now.
Well, I have to learn how to do it.
She has to learn how to
Now
do it
what?
after it's already been on the market. She's already selling the property. Watch your fingers though, yeah. Good. There you go.
Is that how you do it?
Boom.
Boom.
All right.
What are these doors called?
Folding patio doors.
They're not like bifold. Is there just called? Is there a certain kind of
It
name?
might be bifold folding doors.
Bifold folding doors. And this, what do you know? Like, what was the cost on something like this? Was this a standard size door that they have that you can get for a certain price, or did you have to get it custom?
No, these were standard. We actually wanted to go taller, but there was only 2 heights of this door that I could purchase, and the next size up, this is 80 inches, and they only had, the next step was like, I think 96 inches, and we were not able to go that.
So it was a little too tall.
And there, in order to, we could have gotten it custom, but that would have taken like a couple months to do, and
Yeah.
we unfortunately don't have a couple months to.
Not why you're doing these. No, it worked
to
out,
do
right?
that,
It
but
feels
I
good.
still
You're
am
tall.
very happy.
You're tall.
No, it's perfect.
You don't hit your head really.
Yeah.
You get a little close. he's almost hitting his head. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, honestly, I'm good.
yeah. But,
But
I'm happy. A lot
it
of
turned out
people
great. I
really,
mean,
yeah.
When we had the party, right? I call it the party because it's a party.
It was
This being open and just flowing of the whole night was
Everybody, yeah.
it was awesome.
cool,
It felt
yeah.
big enough. It didn't feel like people. You know what I mean? Like it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good enough open space to where you feel like it's not even like
Yeah.
it's not even there.
Right.
So, a lot of good things happening so far. Do you want to go ahead and?
I want you to look at the camera and go, let's go check out the master
Okay.
or the primary.
Who, you or me, him?
Let's go check out the primary.
Hold on, do it
Wait,
once.
I'm
No,
gonna look at you
no.
though. Well,
Yeah, right at the lens, right at the lens.
let's go check out the primary.
All right.
Is that
Perfect.
intrusive?
Yeah, it's
I
perfect.
mean,
Yeah,
Karen and
yeah.
I
You
just
need
skipped to
those.
the primary
You see
together.
how when I tell you to do those in the videos, like the little ones
Just
that
tell me
we've
to do all
done?
that shit.
It works.
Let's go to the primary. Wait.
All right.
Wait. Before we go back there, we gotta make sure the bed's made.
Oh, there's no lights.
All right, cool.
I didn't say for me, Karen. I don't know who stays in this house.
Yeah.
Do you want this open like this, Will?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. I mean, if it was not a gloomy day, but we have a nice view. We
No,
do
this-
have a house across the street.
So, what do you think?
Of what?
Okay, now we're standing in the primary, right? Which
With
had a lot
3 of your sliding doors.
3 of my sliding doors, which I don't even mind anymore. Like the
Right.
painting,
I
I'm
told
changing.
you.
You know, I just need a good can of paint. I think
Yeah.
this space
and-
seems way bigger, but functionally, like it
yeah.
flows good. Like this doesn't seem like wasted space. This waiting
Yeah.
area,
Right.
I call it the waiting area, I guess, right? Because it's like
Sure.
the waiting. It's like
I think this still feel this with the chair there. It's fine. It's fine. It
like
feels
Gio
more
can hang out
natural
there, and
walking
he's
by.
not even bothered at all. He's got plenty of space.
He's chilling.
Yeah, he's got. You can put like 5 Geos right there.
The wall was JC's idea.
The
I
wall
said
turned
I
out good.
wanted-
Accent wall, right? So
I
basically,
just
all
said
it is
accent wall, and he just did that, and I was like, okay.
Okay, that goes into exactly what we just talked about
Yeah.
outside with the landscape,
Yeah.
right? JC said, I want to do this, or she said, you didn't want to worry about that as you just trusted him, right?
Yeah, because really, I mean, I work, because I work with both Joe, JC, and Juan, but JC was kind of the lead on this project. Joe is typically
Creative
in
pro design.
LA. But I would say JC really does have a creative, you could see after, talking with him and going over, he kind of, I could see him getting excited when we're talking about something a little bit, different. And it's like, you could just see it in his eyes. He's like, yeah, let's do that, And he is. And I kind of learned that he actually had a lot of good pointers. There was many times I said, do this. And then he'd be like, I don't think that's going to look good. I mean, he literally multiple times would tell me that.
I'm moving away so
I
we can
think
get
you
more
should do
testimonial.
this
That's good.
instead. And so there are many things in this house that I would say ended up being their ideas of them telling me no, and this would look better. And like I said, like the accent wall, even like the paint of all of your sliding doors, I was going to do a different color. JC told me no.
Even how the paint finish was
Yeah.
on the actually entry door, they wanted to do a stain.
Yeah.
Well, Joe did.
Oh, actually, it was funny. Joe said one thing, JC did another, and
You went with JC's, right?
yeah. So I don't know what they did, but I said
I did.
it's between you guys.
She picked JC again. See?
Yeah,
This is
I
fake.
didn't pick. I said you guys decide.
No, because you know what? To be fair, in the reality of a
Yeah.
remodel of a flip, if you're going to stain a door versus painting one, sometimes
Yeah.
staining it's a harder thing to match, and
Yeah.
you're dealing with different kinds of issues you can
Yeah,
run
Joe
into.
wanted to stain, I think, and JC.
JC
said
wanted to
yeah.
paint it, keep it consistent with the fox,
Yeah, the black fox.
black fox.
Yes. But this is not black fox. This was like a black that JC wanted, so it would match the windows and everything. That
See,
was
I
his
really,
yeah.
between you and I really like that black. I like black
Yeah.
fox too, but it looks
Yeah.
good in here. It really
Yeah.
makes
Well,
it
because
fun.
it ties in with the new windows that we bought. And
Okay.
that's
I'll have you go inside the master
There used
closet,
to be,
and then- thank you.
Oh yeah, there was windows.
There used to be windows that you could, like
Yeah.
that were into the bathroom, just in case you wanted to throw like something
Those
over.
Coke bottle
Oh, I need some more
windows. Yeah.
Coke bottles.
All right. Yeah, that's what they call them, like Coke bottle windows or something like that. Or,
Now we're going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, wow.
Uh-huh.
Can we
Yeah.
everybody cheer? No, this is a dope bathroom.
This is
I'm gonna let
pretty
you.
cool,
This
huh?
is all you. I'm like, don't even want to be in it.
Yeah.
Go.
So, this, I didn't realize honestly it was going to be so big, but then with the help of Joe and JC, we were able to create this space and put the bathtub in there, and it's just a huge shower. We got
that
like
showers.
the new window, so it's tinted on the outside, so you can't see in.
Oh, really?
I'm sure if you like went up to
Should
it,
I go
and
test
went,
that?
like,
Oh yeah,
and then
Should I go test it?
it's really it's tinted
it's-
pretty
it
solid.
should be tinted. I mean, like I said, if you like held your face
Keeping
up to it,
calm.
you could probably see, but it is tinted on the outside.
I like the choice of the tile. I like this in here. This feels very clean to me.
This took me a long time to figure out. This was,
It
and I
feels
finally
like a
had-
spa. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if you go and like get like a massage or some kind of like spa. I feel like a resort style.
Yeah, but choosing all the tiles in here, that like again, that was probably my first choice. That's when this is literally when I was at Floor and Decor for 3 hours one time, and that wasn't the only time I was there. Yeah,
Sorry.
this poor little guy, he kept coming. Ma'am, are you doing okay? Can I get you anything? And I'm like, I'm just trying to pick tile. Okay, hour later, are you sure you're doing okay? And I just told him my struggles. He's like, you got this, you got this. Came around an hour again later. He's like, would you like some water? Yes. Nice man. But yeah, this took me a very long time to pick out the tiles.
It looks good. I really like it. And when they did the tile, did they lay out like the coloring patterns throughout differently? Because I know that's what Tarek and Heather one time ran into when we were working
I
on
didn't
something.
give them any
I gotta-
direction.
I gotta pause. You're waiting for your chick to walk because she's walking so slow because her feet are blistered, right?
Yeah, I don't do that
Vegas.
anymore. Yeah. I think after I became a nurse, I was like, I'm all about comfort, you know.
Yeah. Oh, because you run your
Actually,
feet so much.
even my shoes when I was at the bedside as a nurse, like my husband would be like, "Those are man shoes." I'm like, "I don't care. They hug my feet."
Yeah,
and I
and
can,
yeah.
and I can
do you
stand
have
on
feet?
them for
Do
12
you have
hours.
feet problems of any kind?
Well, I fractured my foot one time, so.
But like no plantar fasciitis and all that stuff.
No, I just have arthritis.
Okay, I need to get this. Can she continue right now, or I'm gonna grab?
Yeah, honestly, you just want to show us the rest of.
Do we get? You got nothing here? I'm just gonna grab.
Yeah, I
this
think we
one.
got this for here. We'll wait
Hi, hi.
because we can.
I'm.
Just wait.
This is a big closet.
Yeah.
This is like a little baby bedroom.
I mean, I think there's space you can put, if you wanted to, you can put little dressers or whatever.
Yeah, but so these cabinets you got, you buy them online?
I bought them online, and then I liked them because they matched. You know, they're still like this.
This is not. I mean, this is
yeah.
definitely. Sorry, look in there.
What's,
The last homeowner didn't clean the cabinet out.
yeah,
All right, so we can hop over into the.
Okay, what are we doing? The laundry, and then that's laundry, and then that one bedroom, I think.
Yeah.
Bathroom. I like that way. I think you should touch on that bathroom. That turned out really good too.
the other bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
But this hallway is so much better now. Like it's so much better. Remember all
Oh,
the
yeah.
doors?
We had doors
All the
everywhere.
doors were here?
We had a giant door.
So now
here.
the doors were here. The laundry was where Karen is, and it was one of those bifold laundries, like side by side. And she chose to relocate her laundry, which I think was the best decision you
Yeah.
made. One of them. And what was the cost on that?
The laundry build was like around $10,000, I think.
Which we'll show you guys
and
when we come in.
then-
Let's go in the laundry room.
I forget. There was plumbing. Obviously, we had to
Got
relocate the
camera stuff.
plumbing.
But this is like
I mean, but it will be good, like a nice, good storage area. You have your washer, dryer
this is a
here.
huge closet space, like functional laundry closet,
This is a massive laundry.
right? Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think anybody they can put if they want shelving, if they want cabinets, they
Do
can
whatever
do
they want.
whatever
You
they
put a
want.
you can put a little fridge in here. You could put a
Hang
little
out.
like a sauna, like you know.
You could though.
Yeah.
You could
What are they
put a
doing?
sauna back there.
What's everyone doing nowadays?
Cold
In the
plunge.
laundry
Yeah,
room?
cold plunge.
Oh.
But so we were here last time, and the inspector made them reopen this wall, right?
Yeah.
That was already signed off because of another issue.
That was
it did.
one of the many city issues that I was not thrilled
But this,
about. But yeah.
this was a big talking point at the walkthrough that we did
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. Everybody, when I was walking through them, were like, "That was a money decision you made in the right way," because
Yeah.
you need this home. You need your own laundry area. People,
For sure,
you've
yeah.
got too much going on when you're hiding in a hallway to do laundry. I mean, you saw mine in my house. Did the door break off when you?
I put it back on.
I know. Thank you. I hate it.
But this was, if you remember, so this, like, we did come out into the living room, I think like 5 inches maybe. But you know, this was all the hallway cabinets.
So this was on this side cabinets,
And
that
then
side
right
was the
here was
closet.
that entertainment closet thing that was in the living room, so we took that space.
So the space got. I'm sorry, guys. Space got much larger, but it's more functional, right? She
Yeah.
didn't put any square footage in the house, but she made it way more functional.
Yeah.
You don't need a 3-foot entertainment closet.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So then we have one more hallway bathroom, right? I'm gonna come stand here because this turned out beautiful too.
Yeah, so I did everything the same, but, no, we don't need that on. So, the laundry closet was like right here, so there was like, this was cut out, so we gave that space back.
And I'm 6'2".
It's still good, good. I'm glad.
5'11". All right, Gio, 5'11", right, bro? He's all looking down. He's like, "What do you mean 6'2"? I think that's all he is. So,
No, but it's all the same material. Honestly, this ended up, this was a single vanity and the other one is a double vanity. They were the exact same price. I think the double vanity
Oh,
was
wow.
like on sale, but they were expensive.
I mean, it's a great piece, and you
Yeah.
know, I like. So, in you carrying the materials, did you save money by having them be done in both, like the same bathroom, same tiles, same everything?
Probably,
So-
but more than anything, I saved my sanity on
Okay.
choosing
Design.
another.
Turned out great, right?
Uh-huh,
It's a good,
yeah.
it's a good hallway bathroom. It's got the right kind of
Yeah.
materials because again, it has the pool. So this room, that's kind of the game room area, can be utilized to access to the bathroom if they're out swimming,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So
got it.
very nice, Karen. Good job.
It's a little dark in here, so.
Right. And then this was the other bedroom.
This room actually is
some
going
lights.
to be a selling
Do you want
feature.
lights? Yeah.
Because this could be marketed as a lot of different things. Big,
Yeah.
right? Even for Gio.
Uh-huh.
He's got plenty of space.
He
you know
can
what I
stand
mean?
in the closet.
He's like literally, look at this height's perfect, bro. We're
Yeah.
gonna bring him for all jobs and be like,
Uh-huh.
hey, this is where we know that the
The height is
threshold
okay,
is,
right? Yeah.
Geo approved. Like, yeah. But this room's nice actually. It turned out really good. She kept the sliders. We're still
Yeah.
good on it because you did the black paint that was from. This isn't the Black Fox, is this?
No, this is the same black.
Just
paint
the
on
inside
other.
and out?
Both.
Okay.
Inside
Yeah.
and
No,
out.
this turned out great.
That was what JC wanted.
But see, this room has straight access to the pool,
And
right
to
to
the
the bathroom,
patio.
the hallway. Like it's set up really nicely now. It
Yeah.
turned out beautiful. I'm really happy with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
We wanted to put another bathroom on here, but there was no way. We tried different angles of how to.
Someone
do
was
that,
saying when
yeah.
they did the last walkthrough here that making that a primary bath, make that the primary.
Yeah.
Is the primary bedroom or an access only to
I think
that
that would
bathroom,
have been
and then do your
nice.
bathroom in a hallway there. But it's
Yeah.
like you have so many bathrooms close together. Well, technically you wouldn't because you'd wall that one off.
Yeah.
So there's a way to make this. I mean, that's what's nice about this house, though, is anybody can come in here
They could
and
if
they
they
can do a
wanted
few
to.
little tweaks to really customize it to their home, right? It costs money, but I mean, at the end of the day, this is going to be their forever home or their investment property, which it sounds
Right.
like a lot of people are coming from out of the area
Yeah.
looking at this property.
Yeah.
A lot of LA people are coming, is what Ray was saying.
Yeah.
So people want it as a second home. So as is perfect. It's
Right.
low maintenance and it's move-in ready.
Yeah, for sure.
It's brand new move-in ready.
Yeah, I mean, everything was redone. Everything. I can't think of really much that wasn't done.
Nope, you did it all. I really do believe you did it all, and it was very cool to be able to be a part of the whole
Yeah.
that, the whole design, your whole stresses, all of it.
Yeah,
The
I
good
mean,
and the
we even
bad.
replaced, some of the things you don't see, like we replaced the entire electrical panel. That was like $5,500 just for that, so things
So
like
in-
that, yeah.
If people would be interested in
Mm-hmm.
finding a more itemized kind of breakdown of this project, let us know, and maybe
Yeah.
that's something we can get together for Karen actually, and actually kind of help inform people truly of like the close numbers that we can give you.
Yeah.
Instead of just spitting out these numbers throughout the whole walkthrough, which we did, which is good. I think that'd be a good thing to do is say, like, hey, who's interested? Let's let us know. We can even get in contact with you directly if we weren't going to go that route. Just some way to be able to give you guys some more information as to maybe how you can save yourself some headaches that she may have had along the way.
Already
That's
did.
kind of what I think this is going to be, you know, what she'll take away from this. When this is all done and wrapped and packaged, and Will and I, and it's all edited and put together, Karen's going to sit down, have some popcorn, and just watch this thing. No, literally, it's going to be. She might get emotional. I'll get a tear out of her. So we'll get a tear out of her.
Most people don't.
Yeah, I would say,
No?
I would say
No, I'm
people that
still-
have made it like this far, that'll have made it this far, like in the video by like this, they probably would like to see numbers like that. So maybe at the end, once we get
I think it's good, and we can be more accurate with the numbers from the contractors too,
almost
and not
done,
like
yeah.
we're gonna know the numbers like to budget. This is more informative for people, right?
People,
If
yeah.
someone wants to break it down and to pennies on what it is. That's just that's
but
their
like a
business.
ballpark of this
Ballpark.
costs this much. This
Yeah,
costs
and
that much.
I think a ballpark and a time frame is
Yeah.
really what the key. Would that have helped
I mean,
you in things?
honestly, we probably could have been done a month earlier, but we had hiccups with the city,
Yeah.
and I think there were things that were preventable on the city's part. But
Yeah,
that's just my
and
opinion.
that's a whole nother.
Yeah,
That's going to be for the subscribe
Yeah.
because we got some of that, and we also have some. We could put Linda in there. We could throw somebody else in there. Hey, let me have the microphone. Her buddy.
I don't know how you got contractors out in this rural.
He's all, how you got contractors out in this remote area? I'm like, what? This fucking place is not remote. What are you talking
said
about?
that?
He did that. He said something along the
wasn't
lines
it
of like,
Jeff?
it's hard to sometimes to get people to come out to these remote areas and do this kind of work or something. And I was like, no.
It's not that remote.
We actually have the best contractors ever right now, and they.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was just. You were so in a different place that day. Like you were
yeah.
just like going through the motions a little bit. Like we could have propped her up and said, Karen, just read this part of the prompt first. She would have been like, I don't even know what's happening right now.
I mean,
Someone wants
Where's
me
my
to-
taco?
I mean,
Yeah, where's my tequila?
she's just like, I
ran
just
out of
wanted a
tequila.
taco.
No,
I'm getting bit
and-
by a mosquito in here. I gotta
You
get
ran out
out
of
of
tequila. All right, so let's do a quick setup in there and then call it. Yeah?
here. Yeah.